Hi folks, back again, and let's see, this will be Bathrobe Chronicles number 23. This one's most likely going to be more rambling than the other ones, and what I wanted to talk about was mental illness, delusions, and this new age stuff. Let me see how to start this one. Anyway, generally we would say that someone is delusional if they have a belief that let me see how to put this, for all practical purposes it is something that can be easily refuted. For instance, there are a lot of mentally ill people who feel as though people are after them, or who feel as though they have like a paranoid kind of belief that the people are after them, the Mafia is after them, the FBI is after them, all these people are after them. And these people, sadly, we say they're mentally ill. And most of the people have a psychiatrist, and most of the people take medication, and so on and so forth. And they take the medication because of these, what we call delusional beliefs. In other words, a delusional is like a fantasy or something like that. It's something that's, most of us would say, isn't real. Now, and some of you may say this is a stretch, but I really don't think it is. I think the old-timey thing, people would say something like, the difference between the mentally ill and an eccentric is the amount of money they have. If I'm like out on the street, so to speak, and I'm talking about the Mafia being after me, or receiving messages from Mars, or whatever, I may well be locked up in a psychiatric hospital because of these beliefs, these what we would call delusional beliefs. However, if I'm Pat Robertson and say God is talking to me, we don't lock Pat Robertson up. Hey, maybe we should, but we don't. And so here's my question to you. If I'm one of these so-called energy healers, I've talked about them before, the Reiki, Genshin Do, Body Talk, Quantum Touch, Healing Hands, on and on and on. These kinds of folks. The folks who say that they can heal you by sending energy to you. That they can heal you because your meridians, these things they talk about, typically they talk about 12 of them, that run through our body, or clogged or blocked or whatever, and that they can heal you by unclogging them, unblocking them, or whatever. Or the Reiki people can infuse you, my word, with energy. In other words, they can lay on hands and just shoot energy into you. Of course, the Reiki people are even cooler because they don't even have to see you. They can just do it from wherever they are, regardless of where you are. Whether you're next door, down the block, in another city, in another state, across the oceans, or whatever. So my question is, I don't even know how to pose this, but it's simple. There's absolutely no reason to believe that anyone can shoot this energy out, that anyone can move their hands up and down and do anything. But that's what these people say. They say they are energy healers, that they are either going to unblock these blockages in your meridians and so forth and so on, or in the case of the Reiki people, they talk about they can actually lay hands on and give you this energy. Now, in order for that to actually be, so to speak, we would have to rewrite the basic textbooks for physics and no telling what else. Physiology, I mean, if you go to a doctor, let's say a surgeon, and say, gosh, you know, you're cutting into people all the time. Do you cut the meridians? You know, I think the average surgeon would look at you like you're nuts. So my question is, are these people mentally ill? You know, these Reiki people. In other words, what is the difference between I'm sitting here and I'm claiming that I can heal you and you're in another state by shooting out this energy to you? What's the difference between that and a person who we call mentally ill who says that the Mafia is after them, or that they work for the FBI, or that they work for NASA, or what have you? What's the difference here? Some of you people out there who stumble across this for whatever reason might possibly be going to these people, these energy healers. Wake up, folks. These people, it's one of two things or a combination. Either they're outright frauds, they're taking money from you, they're telling you that they're healing you, and they aren't, of course, because there's no mechanism that would allow them to heal you. It's either that, or they actually think they are healing you. And what would you call that? Wouldn't that be a delusion? Wouldn't they be mentally ill? So, and I doubt if you're one of the believers out there that you've stumbled across this video, or whatever you want to call it. But if you are, you start saying to yourself, what in the hell are you, what the hell am I doing? Going to someone who says they're going to heal me by this energy, number one, that's never been measured. They're going to unblock my meridians. You go to any physiology chart, you surely are not going to see any meridians listed anywhere. So what are you doing? You're pissing away your money, going to some whack job who, for all practical purposes, is as mentally ill as the person who says the Mafia is after him. The person who says, I work for the FBI, I'm on a secret assignment, or what have you. Anyway, this is kind of a lame one tonight, but that's sort of the way it is. And yeah, I'm a little ticked off. But come on, folks, wake up out there. What the hell's wrong with you? You pissing away your money with these energy healers? Pretty sad, folks. You might as well go down and find some poor mentally ill person on the street who thinks the FBI's after him and throw in with them. And as Pat Condell would say, peace.